Welcome back to Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. And back off to adventure mode. We've helped that poor man bury his family. And just up the corner here, we've got our next big puzzle set piece.
Oh? Hey, it's another bridge.
Yep, this game really likes bridges. It's an easy way to create, a puzzle that is specifically in two halves.
I understand now. This is the medieval prequel to Death Stranding.
Yes. It even has the metaphorical rope that's connecting the two brothers. There's got to be some narrative part to that. It's not just a gameplay mechanic.
Oh, that's actually a cool design.
Yeah, now the two parts of the bridge are connected and we can keep going. Unfortunately, when it comes to the bridge, or not the bridge mechanic, the benches, for whatever reason, the game doesn't like it when you try to simultaneously have both brothers sit on the bench, which is strange because when you're locked into that cutscene, you can't control the other brother who isn't sitting on the bench.
One little doofy flaw in an otherwise neat mechanic.
Just an awful game with broken bench mechanics.
We've also discovered that you can't pet the dog in this game. Except with the torch. You can pet the dog with the torch.
Cats, on the other hand, they're good to go.
Yeah.
As long as you're playing as the younger brother.
Dali.
Oh, no, don't go there. It's the castle from Ico.
Oh, no.
That's going to make this game at least 30 hours longer.
Unfortunately, we basically need to sprout wings and fly in order to get to that castle, but I think that there's a better alternative. We can't get that past that gap either.
Oh, flying goats. Please be flying goats.
Well, almost.
Wait, are we gonna ride goats up the mountain?
Well, there was that path off to the side that we weren't able to jump over. Maybe they could help with that. And here we go.
Whee!
What better way to take your mind off of seeing a man try to kill himself than to ride with some billy goats?
I always enjoyed the riding in animal levels of Crash Bandicoot, so here we are again!
No matter how much I try, I just never could escape him.
Thanks, we're gonna jump to our death! Wow.
Hey, Hanahon. Sari.
Let's go visit crazy old Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah.
So there's one gear missing from that contraption up there, and it's up to us to pass the gear between us and get it over to where it needs to be.
Clever.
Now, we can't use the balance beam when we're holding something, so it is up to these two brothers to pass it back and forth.
Na ye, horn.
That was a really impressive catch.
Behind the back. Huh.
A real no look. How long has that inventor been standing there? Those are probably the kind of questions that,
Yeah.
you know, it's best not to think about that too much.
Yeah. I feel like this is the guy that's put all the mechanical stuff in this valley.
Now, we can actually go over more or less directly to the hang glider if we wanted to. However, there are a few achievements we could get in this area. And we could also scope out the castle. See what we're getting into. So, let's look over here. I'm sure this area isn't important. And look at the statues. Yeah, those are definitely not important. We're not going to be going anywhere near
Oh,
there.
yeah. No.
However, there's another achievement. If you remember, we freed that bird several videos ago. And if you do that and then go over to here, this happens.
You son of a bitch, you've been following us.
It's a much more colorful interpretation of Corbane from Dunland, but, you know, I can get behind it.
Aww.
And this gets you an achievement called the Lovebirds. And this is not the only achievement in this area. There is an optional puzzle. First, however, let's go interact with the inventor.
Yeah.
We should, at the very least, ask his permission before we use the hang glider. That seems nice. The younger brother, however, has a different idea.
Kai. Ma, Kai. Yeah.
He kind of looks like Albert Einstein.
I cannot remember if there's an achievement for beating the inventor at rock, paper, scissors. I feel like there is. However, there is definitely an achievement for this part up here. This is a simple puzzle. We basically just have to push this generator into the right spot and then crank. Honestly, I have no idea what this contraption is supposed to be. Some kind of experimental organ, I guess.
Yeah. It sounds like a pipe organ. Kinda.
This is me not remembering what the solution is.
Oh no, it's a giant vuvuzela.
Is this what the kids call hitting the gritty? I never understood that.
Now, this is what happens when your 3 free months of premium on Spotify runs out.
Oh, great. Now I'm going to have to get a sponsorship.
Hashtag not sponsored.
And with that, we've pretty much done everything we can in this area. Time to get on the hang glider. Now, of course, this is a 2-person hang glider. And that means the physics correspondingly depend on how much weight you put on one side or the other.
Oh my god.
Now, in terms of speed, this is an auto-scroller. But it will still accommodate for the imbalance of the weight. That's how you turn left or right. There's no way to speed this up or slow it down. It's just about turning.
Oh, Oh, that's so cool.
Unfortunately, I forgot to turn off Steam notifications when I was recording this. It's very distracting. Thankfully, they do not appear during any of the more emotional scenes.
The audience will be the judge of that, by the way.
For whatever reason, this has reminded me of that one section of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, where you had to go through the cave with that Twilight monster.
I vaguely remember that.
Well, I have a Let's Play to recommend by the Straw Hat No, who did an LP of Twilight Princess HD. That's very good. Go check them out.
Unfortunately, it's starting to look like these kids are never going to see that LP because they're probably going to crash.
If only they liked, commented, and subscribed, they could have accessed it so much easier. So throughout this game, there has been a metaphorical rope tying the two brothers together. And now that metaphor becomes literal.
Oh, now we're doing safety. Okay.
This rope is actually significantly shorter than the invisible wall rope that had kept them together before. I think it cuts it in half.
You just kind of drag them along, huh?
Yep. And I hope you like two-person spelunking, because there's going to be a lot of that in this section.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this game has a lot of fun with the rope mechanics and using momentum to swing one brother across while the other brother is hanging on for dear life.
That's a 50,000-foot trust fall, kids.
Soon they'll upgrade to the 80,000-foot trust fall. Ouch. My spine. What have you done, older brother? Oh god, now I have it too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, see, this is just character development for them. Think about how at the end of last video, they were at least hallucinating, punching the shit out of each other, and now they're doing this! Look, I know that all chiropractors are quacks, but really you should see one after this. It's a good thing these kids are young. Like, if they were 30, there was no way they'd be able to do this.
Oh my god.
Why the hell did I use 30 as the old age? It's not even close to old.
30 is about the age where you're supposed to start doing stupid shit like this.
30 is when you start pretending that you're old. And then it doesn't catch up to you for another 20, 30 years. Oh boy, these statues sure look like they're the exact length across to swing. You pretty much have to go through the maximum distance in order to get this to work.
Oh, this is where the whole plan starts falling apart. I see.
In more ways than one. Oh, look. Oh, no, sorry. I thought that was the lovebird. Those were just some flowers. Who knows? Maybe it could be the lovebird's nest.
I mean, my question now is, how in the hell are they going to get home? Really, this seems like a long ways to go for a quack remedy.
Well, Dad, bad news. We couldn't find the tree. We couldn't find the water of life. You're probably going to die in a couple of months. Good news. I found us some rope. Now I don't have to go over to the store to get some. I hope you're happy about that.
Very picturesque. You know, it's occurred to me, I don't want to know what lives in a castle with a door that big.
You know, we might just find out. Maybe these two should start a career in synchronized figure skating. No, wait, that's synchronized swimming. Never mind. Figure skating has, like, the ice dance. I don't think they'd be good at the ice dance.
Fortunately for these two, this is how Batman found Robin, so... I mean, they could end up with a rich stepfather.
Hey, how come the older brother has to do the balance beam? That doesn't seem fair.
Them some big stairs, you'll notice.
Yeah, everything seems to be at a significantly larger scale than we're used to seeing in a typical house. I wonder why that is.
I swear to God, if this ends with these kids sliding down a beanstalk, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Umba.
Haida.
Well, maybe if you'd kept the rope, you could have swung across.
Yaya. Ata.
This all seemed to be working out so well so far.
You know, maybe you were right about the whole Jack and the Beanstalk comparison.
The hell is in the cage?
One of the details I like in this room is that you can go over to this book and try to look at it.
It kind of does look like it has a map drawn in it.
Well, we only need one map, which is that scroll of the Tree of Gondor that the older brother has.
Oh!
Unfortunately, there is no gigantic pillow fight. I'm very disappointed. 0 out of 10. Worst game I've ever played.
Cannot smother your brother with a giant pillow.
You can, however, burn him with this magnifying glass.
I don't think that magnifying glass... Well, maybe it is magnifying a little.
Certainly enough to pull funny faces.
Ara. Dahi?
Well, whatever that thing is, seems to be a hybrid of like a dragon, an owl, and a chocobo.
Perfect!
Now, the younger brother he does all the heavy lifting here, but we still need both brothers in order to fully lift the cage.
Naya!
Aw. It's adorable.
Adorable and useful.
Lila.
Dahi? La?
No, first you have to bow. You have to bow to it, and then if it bows back, then you're allowed to ride it. And if you don't, then just run like hell and hope it doesn't claw your eyes out or something.
Well, we know there's no cat DNA in there because a cat would not have allowed this. But why didn't they just fly the falcons to Mordor?
Well, I mean, they're falcons. They would have choked away an early lead.
Oh!
Oh, don't worry, younger brother. He's just sleeping. Well, I think it's only fair that the older brother gets a flashback as well. The younger one got one at the very start of the game. And while he was talking, like 3 different fish bit at the bait, and he wasn't paying attention.
Fishing is all about sitting quietly and drinking beer.
And, well, this is a little preview of the area that we're going to go through in the next video. Something happened down there. I don't know what, but we will find out next week.
'Cause I mean, that scenery wasn't ominous or anything.
Definitely not. I'm trying to remember because I mean there is like the occasional lighthearted moment, but from now on it is more or less going to be, all dick punches all the time. Starting with that next area, which I may or may not have to put another content warning there. I don't think so, but I'll make up my mind when I'm actually editing that last video.
So you're telling me wear my cup for the next one?
Yes.
Okay.
You'll have to prepare for a speed bag barrage of punches. Actually, yeah, that's more video 8. That's when they really start piling it on.
We just start hitting you over and over and over again.